Hey, it's Tim.
And it's Amy from GoWithLess. We're glad you're here. In this week's video, we're taking you for another fun-filled week in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. If you saw last week's video, all new stuff this week, so please watch the whole thing.
Amy and I retired in our late 40s, and now we are home-free, full-time nomads. Every Wednesday here on our channel, we are talking about our nomadic fire life.
We hope you'll subscribe over here to get our videos. Make sure to ring the notification bell. And just a little housekeeping note, we used to publish our videos in the morning in the US on Wednesdays. We have now pushed this back to a better time for what YouTube says our audience is wanting. So we're doing it now. We're publishing 6 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays. And I'm gonna mention one more thing. In today's video, we're talking about an art tour, and we're spending some time in a grocery store. We love foreign grocery stores, and we spend a lot of time in them. So there's a lot of time on both of these activities. I've made some chapters in the editing, so if it's too much for you, just fast forward to the next thing because there's plenty in here.
Here's a little fun money fact about Mexico. Did you know that dollar sign, that US dollar sign that we all associate with the US dollar, actually originated here in Mexico? It's a combination of peso and Spain. So it's some weird thing that was done back a long time ago, but nonetheless, that is a Mexican thing, the US dollar sign.
And I don't know that it's a weird thing. It's not necessarily weird.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get going into our week. Good morning! It's Saturday morning, and this means it is Art Walk morning. Still here with wet hair, it's 9 in the morning, and we are ready to take a fun, free art walk tour of San Miguel de Allende.
This is way early for us, so we got up and going this morning. We're very excited about this. This is a really cool event. This is sort of like a free walking tour. Free meaning that you tip at the end, so we will be paying something for this. But here in San Miguel, art is what it's all about. And so there's a ton of cool art here. And what we're going to do this morning is actually see some of the free art that's around town. And our group is leaving, so we are heading out.
We're going to bring you with us. We're also going to put a link down below to the group where you can find out more. Have a lot of special meals in our lives. We love fine dining, and it's not unusual when we have a really special meal and we go back in the future, whether it's a month or many years, that it just doesn't live up to what we had remembered. Today is an exception. So we visited La Parada, a Peruvian restaurant in San Miguel de Allende. We happened upon it by accident in 2015 and had this incredible food experience. It's Peruvian food, and we tried to come back in 2016, but they needed a reservation. That was our last day. We didn't have time. So we made sure to get a reservation in advance, and here we are on date night, and I'm doing a video, and the food was just as great as we remembered. This is maybe my best meal of 2021 so far. We've had some doozy meals, so this is phenomenal. La Parada. I'm going to put down, you're going to see the pictures of what we ate, how much we spent. This is a worth it splurge.
stopped in this amazing little bakery. It's called Panio. I would call it a French bakery. They have stuff here that's as good as anything we've ever had in France. We got an almond croissant, which we love. We also got a brownie. We've had both of these things before. It was 87 pesos, so about $4.30, so by no means cheap. This is definitely a worth it splurge. We really like this place. We're gonna savor these, and great little visit here. Hey, we are here at Tortitlan, which is a small chain that's around town here in San Miguel, maybe all over Mexico, but they sell tortas. And a torta is basically a Mexican sandwich. It has a type of bread on top that's called a torta, and there's all kinds of things in the middle. So this is basically just a sandwich shop. They have amazing food. We've eaten here before, and we really like it, and it's very, very affordable. So today we are getting a torta chihuahua, and the chihuahua is a beefsteak sandwich with cheese on it. And so I think there's a few other things. Can't wait for that. And then we're also getting an agua sandia, which is a watermelon water. Again, going to be delicious, and we're really looking forward to this. All told, 102 pesos, about $5.
We needed a few groceries, so we came over here to Soriana. It's one of the bigger grocery stores in San Miguel de Allende. They have a lot of options. The prices are good. It's very clean. The aisles are wide. So we're going to take you on a little tour of Soriana. We spent just a little over $15, and we're going to show you what we bought with that.
So here is the scoop on the grocery haul that we got when we made our quick trip to Soriana. This was a fantastic bargain in our opinion. As soon as we got home, there's some things that are missing from what I'm going to show you here. We had 2 pastries, which we thought were okay. Then we had 2 torta shells, which are just buns that were incredible. They were delicious, and we also consumed those immediately, so they're not shown here. But here's what we got from the grocery store. We got these tortilla chips. This is about $1. We got this Jamaica, which we make a tea from. This is a red tea, which is shown right here. I'm going to show you what this is like. This is very yummy. It's actually sort of bitter. It's made from hibiscus, and then you have to add a lot of sugar to it, but it becomes delicious whenever you make this. I'm going to go ahead and have a drink. Delicious. So what else we got at the haul? We actually had 4 tomatoes. We only have 2 shown here. We ate some of those immediately. We have a bag of rice. We got a little bit of coffee. We got a spoon. We melted a spoon here at the house, so we have a spoon to replace that, and some Greek yogurt. Again, we think this was a fantastic bargain, and Jamaica, yummy.
Buenos dias. We are here at my 3 times a week Spanish lesson at Licea de la Lengua, or maybe it's Licea de la Lengua. It's also called the Spanish School in San Miguel de Allende. I come 3 times a week. I pay $110 US for 11 classes. That is in our weekly budget, so I actually put $10 in every single day that I take my lesson. And before you start speaking full Spanish with me down below, I am still like an advanced beginner. So keep that in mind. And what I've learned is that it's very hard to do 3 things the older I get now that I'm 53. It's really hard to get a good night of sleep. It's really, really, really hard to lose any weight. And it is super duper hard to learn a language. I took Spanish back in college. I was okay with it then. I was able to have conversations. It seems like I keep taking these refreshers, and if I don't keep it active, it's completely gone. So, but learning a language is hard as I get older. So I'm glad that I'm here because it's really helping our stay where I'm able to communicate a lot more effectively.
If you've been watching our videos for some time, you already know that Tim and I love a food hall. This is the first one we're doing in San Miguel de Allende of this trip. It's called Mercado del Carmen. They open at 1 o'clock, but places are just getting going. So we got here at 1. It's probably a teeny bit too early, and they don't stay open that late either, like more like 8, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night, not too late. But it's a whole bunch of different concepts. So we're getting Asian drinks, which we're getting a coconut lemonade and a mint lemonade, and then we are doing a British curry, same place that we did in Querétaro from that video, if you remember us doing that. So let's see what we can get up to with our food. One more thing is that we're meeting 2 other couples that are early retiree nomad people, and it is just 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. So how cool that we could do this. Notice that there is alcohol Friday afternoon. Retirement is sweet. Thanks for your what?
Salud. 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 So how much did this incredible week in San Miguel cost? It only cost $217. I'm going to say that was an incredible value, especially when you consider that that La Parada meal was $75 and Amy's Spanish lessons are $30. Incredible value.
That's really about half of our budget, and it just shows how far your money can go here in San Miguel de Allende. We didn't even cook any food in our own home other than, I don't know, we cooked like eggs on toast one day. So we are not making anything involved. We're just doing a lot of dining out, seeing friends.
Jamaica we make.
Yeah, that is true. We make the Jamaica. So I think that's really great. One thing that is missing is, you might notice, a 0 for our accommodations because we are here on a house sit. That is the most expensive part of a trip, and that is a 0 for us. So that makes it super, super affordable. Now, we hope you'll stay tuned next week because our weekly video gets started with me having a COVID test.
No bueno.
No bueno. See you Wednesday.
Adios.